And that is the disappearance of Gayla Schaper. 29th, 1979. And she disappeared from Moscow, not Russia, Moscow, Idaho. So this will be our fourth disappearance from Idaho. And the guest will be, being that I spoke about him a couple times already tonight, Anthony from crimeblogger1983.blogspot.com. I'd like to have him on the program once a year, and he'd not been on the program since October of last year, 2019. So he joins Unfound again, and he had written about Gayla's disappearance earlier this year, and I spoke to him about a month ago saying, hey, I think it's about time you come back on the program. He said, sure, love to. It'll be his fourth appearance. And I picked that one out, and that's what we talked about, Gayla's. You should also know that Anthony, at least to start the conversation, we talk a lot about his process, about him starting his blog, how he goes from finding a case to it actually appearing on his website. And I hope that'll be helpful to anybody that is thinking about starting their own true crime blog. But Anthony, of course, did a great interview. This, however, is a disappearance, and the title of it is Not What It Seems. And the reason is that this, I think, at least at the beginning, is going to strike you as like Angela Green's disappearance or Marion Hurley's, in that a husband has a story and it is very, very thin. And that's the way it was for quite a few years. And then something happened in the 1990s to kind of maybe change that. I'm not totally convinced one way or another, but something happened that brought other possibilities into the picture. So you will hear about that on Friday. Once again, Gayla Schaper, she is in NamUs. She is on the Charlie Project site. And I would, of course, first urge you to go to crimeblogger1983.blogspot.com to read what Anthony wrote about her disappearance when he made that entry earlier this year. Please read it because, of course, it will be very relevant when you hear his interview on Friday. Once again, it's Gayla Schaper. The title of the program, that episode is going to be Not What It Seems. June 29th, 1979, from Moscow, or is it Moscow, Idaho. And the guest is Anthony from crimeblogger1983.blogspot.com. So that's it. That's all I got. Let's see. We need to... thank you, Satin B. I appreciate it. Thank you, My Memories. I deeply appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not, as you know, I love the appreciation and the thanks and everything else. I really, really do. Just doing our work. That's what we're doing. I'll continue to say that. I know that's hard to believe because I know enough to know that other podcast hosts, probably more a little sociable. They want to go to CrimeCon. They make their reservations months, if not a year in advance, or however that works out. They're looking to really go there and everything. And I've told you about CrimeCon. That's not really, my thing. Just not. I don't mind meeting listeners. I don't mind meeting guests, but I like more personal settings. I love getting together. In fact, we're supposed to make it happen in the next couple of weeks with Lisa, Chip Campbell's sister, who I've met many times now. I like those more personal settings, just sitting in a restaurant, talking about things, just chilling out. That's more me. Crowds, among other reasons about CrimeCon that I don't have time to go into. I've talked about that in the past. But I just realized that I'm a little different. I realized that. All right, so what do we talk about? No disc golf this past weekend, no disc golf this coming weekend. But as I already said, I'm going to DeBerry, Florida, after Thanksgiving. Beautiful days here. Went to Costco. Dad had COVID, but he's fine. Got new disc golf shoes. Marion Hurley pole Jennifer Kesse. We talked about Unfound's work, about permitting others to use interviews and why the answer is always no. Talking about whether I view other programs as competition, which couldn't be further from the truth. Dr. Grace Telesco tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, right here on YouTube on their channel. Unfound Now, Mandy Stokes, Spotify issues, Leonard Moses. And I did take some questions, but only had one prepared question from Paula tonight. So that's all we got. It was a pleasure. Love it. Love talking to all of you.